What a world. What a world. A pro-Muhammadu Buhari government activist who put up a various opposition against the NSAS campaign, Kenechukwu Okeke, has been killed by yet to be identified attackers in Anambra State. Okeke was said to have been macheted by some assailants numbering 7. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Kenechukwu was infamous for dragging many celebrities and media outfits, including CNN, to court for demanding President Muhammadu Buhari and his administration during the October 2020 NSAS campaign. According to witnesses, the activist was attacked and killed in Nkpo, near Onitsha, Anambra State. His wife, Mrs. Blessing Odinakachi Okeke, and his daughter witnessed the attack. Oh my goodness. Okeke's wife said Kenechukwu Okeke was killed by his tenant. The tenant, Çøñťírőv, was living in her house, but when he packed out without her knowledge and asked to be given 2 months of his rent that he left, he told him he should have notified us that he was packing out. My husband was not around the day he came, but I told him he packed out of the house without our knowledge and should not be given back any money. He threatened to deal with us, saying he would teach my husband a lesson. I called my husband and told him what the boy said and that he should not come to confront him since they said he was a bad boy. My husband later reported the matter to the Department of State Services and to the police, and he was made to write an undertaking, but he was still coming to terrorize us. Sometimes he would come to our house and break open the gates and come in and pick whatever he wanted to pick. One day, he came to our house and my husband confronted him without knowing that he had many boys with him downstairs. And before my husband could do anything, they macheted him, and the fuel we wanted to pour into our generator, they poured it on him and lit him up, and that was how my husband died. My goodness. Kai. Oh my God. That day was Sunday and not everyone was around, and the few people around tried to quench the fire and also stop it from burning our house. And later we took him to hospital in Enugu, and that was how he died. Mrs. Okeke lamented that since after her husband's death in October, the family had been left alone with the burden of catering to his burial, just as no mention or quest by any organization to take up his matter has been heard of. She said what was her heart-rending was that her husband's killer, Çøñťírőv, was still in the neighborhood bragging about having dealt with Okeke while also confronting her husband's aged mom. He even recently confronted my husband's mother, warning her that he had that she is taking the matter up and was warning her to be careful. The boy is still free, going around and without remorse, and we are just left alone to do the arrangements of the burial. Up till now, he has not been arrested, even though we took him to police and DSS, and he was made to write an undertaking that he will not disturb us again. But he has finally killed him. I'm not even understanding the police on this matter. I'm confused. The boy is behaving like he is untouchable, and everyone is saying that he is a bad boy and we should be careful. We live in Nkpo near Onitsha, Tarzan Junction. The spokesperson for the State Police Command, DSP Tochukwu Ikenganya, told Daily Post the matter had been reported to the police. Some reporters had on November 2020 reported that Kenechukwu sued 50 Nigerian celebrities, including musicians David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, Tiwa Savage, Folarin Falana, more popular as Faz, and Aisha Yesufu, for allegedly promoting the NSAS protests that swept across the country in October. Kenechukwu, who had filed a motion on notice at the Federal Capital Territory Magistrate Court, Abuja, alleged that the involvement of the celebrities in the protest led to violence across the country, resulting in the destruction of properties and loss of lives. Others listed as defendants included Damini Ogulu, also known as Burna Boy, Peter and Paul Okoye, Innocent Baba Idibia, Bankole Wellington, Banky W, Michael Ajere, also known as Don Jazzy, and Debo Adebayo, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni. The list also includes Senior Pastor Daystar Christian Center, Sam Adeyemi, former Super Eagle captain K1ŁŁ, activist Deji Adeyanju, Yul Edechi, and Uche Jumbo. Can you imagine? Hey, hey. You know, one would have thought that, you know, your guess is as good as mine. Maybe or maybe not. But with the accounts of the wife now, I'm just speechless. So honestly, I'm speechless. I'm just like Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I am just speechless. So speechless. Like seriously, from what the woman narrated, like seriously, oh my God. Hey, Gochime. What kind of a thing is this? That the boy is a bad boy. They beat him, macheted. Oh, you can't even imagine what I'm thinking, no. Just envisage, just try to visualize what could have happened in the presence of the woman and the hey. And in this country, well, of course, if the woman had not said anything, you know, some things that some people are not saying, and you just be wondering. Somebody is saying that when you support evil foolishly, it has consequences. He just wanted to trend against his precious life. Common sense is not common. What has that got to do? This is a different thing altogether. It's a different ball game entirely. Oh my goodness. I was even thinking, could it be that maybe some people have been hiring him or they've been trailing him for what he did that time or whatever. But it's a different thing, no, honestly. This death has a spiritual angle. To understand it, please revisit Twitter exactly 1 year ago, where no less than 5,000 Igbos cursed him and predicted he will soon die for taking K1ŁŁ, Flavor and Fino to court for participating in NSAS protests. Northerners hailed him and increased his followership on Twitter. That was before Twitter was eventually banned. Today, the same people hailing him are now saying his people killed him. No, it was his hypocrisy, his greed and wickedness, the cause of the bereaved that killed him. Shebi, he don't go now. Who won't learn a lesson? Oh my God, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Oh my God. Hope Buhari will attend his burial. Women, help give your husband good advice. His death would have been avoided if he had refunded the rent to the bad guy, as she claimed. Always stand for justice and fairness. Death is inevitable to human. No one knows how, where and when it comes. Oh my God. This is unfortunate. Honestly, it's unfortunate. Oh, this is not good at all.